Hey guys! Let's talk about irrational fears. First off, before we can even talk about it, what is an irrational fear? An irrational fear is a fear, or a phobia I think it is known as, that is proven to be completely safe, but the person is still afraid of it. So, like paper. Uh, I don't think that's a good example, but yeah, like paper. In this video, I'm going to talk about some irrational fears I had as a kid that I kind of still have now. I guess these aren't really fears, but when I see them and hear them and all that, it just makes me seriously uncomfortable. This isn't super effective with like real people, like if I were to just do this. It's not really effective for when I do that, but for animated characters, it really works, and I do not know why. Take Bruce the Shark from Finding Nemo. When I was a kid and you see a giant cardboard cutout of just that giant shark with that giant grin, it terrified me as a kid. Doesn't terrify me now because I'm all grown up. I'm a big boy. I'm not that much of a big baby, but but being four, going into my local movie theater and seeing that giant cardboard cutout of Bruce the Shark, like, seeing him do that, it definitely terrified me as a kid. But now I'm all good. I'm all good. Currently, which brought me back to thinking that close-up shots are pretty scary, is DreamWorks' new movie Abominable. 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 The problem here is that the creature close up, it's horrifying. It puts a little gun, like a gut wrench. I just feel upset in the stomach and like, but you zoom out, that's a friendly creature. That's Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, pretty much. It's cute and cuddly. And this is just the beginning of how scary this video is gonna get. For me, at least.
Coming soon to theaters.
This one, the only problem for me is really just the music. The voice is still, it makes me feel, but the music, it just, I just can't explain it. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Also, the little bonus look at the Disney like sneak previews, it's insane. All over the place, and it's just terrifying. And once again, DreamWorks is a horrible offender. I think the problem for me for this one is that I'm so terrified of the dark, empty vat of infinite space. Stargazing is also a fear of mine just because of that, but I love to do it so much I wouldn't really call it a fear. Moving on. I'm directly talking about when a movie starts and the company logo pops up and it's all loud and out there. Not all the logos affect me, but some of like the big company logos affect me. Like Universal from like the 2000s. Some of the current like Disney logos with like the giant castle and it's like all that. Into the Woods is definitely the most horrifying one for me so far from the Disney collection. And also the DreamWorks Fisher Boy, not the one that flies on balloons, the one it's all dark and gloomy. And once again, VHS tapes. Listen to this. That is the most horrifying sound ever. I don't have a clue why it makes me uncomfortable, but it just does. Out of everything in this video, this is the most horrifying thing for me. Again, for all these, I have no idea why it frightens me. It just does. Overflowing people are terrifying, I mean, I haven't seen it done with real people yet, but seeing it in like animated movies and stuff, it is so horrifying, and it just grosses me out. Seeing so much of the same thing, like a flood of just people pouring out, it is just ugh. Ugh. I found out this fear when I was playing Roblox. There's like a little Despicable Me like obby obstacle course. And it just had all these minions like flooding up from the ground, and like they would consume you, and it was just it just made me feel gross every time I played it. And then I went back to watch Shrek the Third, where those babies like flood out of the window, and now I can't watch Shrek the Third ever again the same. You know, seeing this list, it's mostly just video games, movies, and television. So maybe I should just log off the internet, stop watching TV, just live in a tent in the middle of the forest, because none of my irrational fears will be there except the deep, dark vat of infinite space. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. See you later.